Hi, this is Spencer, the Tampa Bay wallpaper installer, coming to you with a quick tip. I hope it's a quick tip on dealing with very difficult Grasscloth installation. This sheet of Grasscloth weighs 8 pounds with the glue on it. And with Grasscloth, you typically put a very thin coat of glue anyway. The reason why it's so heavy primarily is because of the seashell substance woven into the material every 3/4 of an inch, which gives the paper most of its weight by far. So I just want to show you how some of the Grasscloth has to be handled. And so you have to be aggressive with it. I want to show you how I get these seams into position, which might surprise you. But if you have this Grasscloth or other similar product in your possession, you might want to be as aggressive with your wall covering as I am about to be with this one. You can't do this with all wall coverings, especially the thin papers. The ones that you would glue the wall first, you wouldn't want to put this into position in this way because you'll tear it. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. I push on it. First of all, I'm positioning my body. I'm angling my body up against the Grasscloth, putting my bodily weight into it, okay? Because that's what it takes. Picture a potato sack. You know that canvas bag? It's similar. Actually, that's a light substance. Something very coarse, very heavy. That's what I'm dealing with here, especially when it's got glue on it. Okay? The reason why you're going to put a light coating of adhesive on this particular Grasscloth is exactly what I'm doing right now. So just picture if you put a heavy coating of glue on it, okay? You would ooze the glue out of the seam right here. So now, you know why? It doesn't exactly match up. So I'm manipulating the coarse paper, the very stubborn paper, into position by banging it into position. Okay? And so, of course, I have to make sure that everything else stays into position. I've already cut my sealing edge. So plus, this helps disperse the glue and any air bubbles that might be trapped underneath the surface, okay? This is among the most difficult wall coverings I've ever had to install. And so it's worthy of getting a video dedicated to how to handle difficult seams. Okay? So I just want to show this to you. All right. So here's my seam. Now, you can see this little reveal, this little black line, right? That's your seam. And what is that? So you have this surface that's level with each other, and then the shell makes it come up, and so you're going to have these black lines. But that's part of the allure of this particular wall installation. In fact, in the directions, it tells the customer to be ready for seams that show. In Grasscloth, you don't have a consistency in color and shading. Again, that's the allure of the wall covering. Just take a look over here. You can actually see a paler yellow here. I don't know if you can, than you do over here. Now the lighting is hitting it differently. You know when you're on the seashore and you see the different shells? You might come up with two shells that are white, but they actually look a little different, or they have that beautiful multicolor thing going on inside of them. Well, this is the natural substance of the shell on the wall. And so it varies the pattern. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And it makes for a difficult installation, not impossible. but a difficult and challenging one. Anyway, I wanted to show you that you have to pound these seams into position. It's the only way to get them to obey, meeting up with the next seam. Okay? So this is Spencer, the Tampa Bay Wallpaper Installer, showing you how to get your seams into position on a difficult wall covering installation. Again, don't try this on... You can do this with a heavy-duty commercial vinyl wall covering. You can do that. It's not going to tear. But anything, paper, you will rip it. And the thinner vinyls also, you'll rip it, depending on how wet it is. So if you have a suggestion, please make a suggestion. If you have a better way to do this, let me know. And I will learn from you, and hopefully you will learn from me. Thank you. This is Spencer, the Tampa Bay Wallpaper Installer, coming to you from Tampa, Florida. If you like the video, please click on like at your left and subscribe on your right. Thank you.